So class, let's write down the next case. That is case number 5. And the case is object moving with variable velocity. The object is moving with variable velocity. If you recollect the idea of variable velocity, you will come to know we say variable velocity when the object covers unequal distances in equal interval of time. Exactly. So what is the meaning of the variable velocity? It means that whenever the object covers unequal distances in equal interval of time, we call such motion as variable velocity. So let's start with the chart. Okay, so I am having a displacement and displacement time graph. So here 0, 0. Okay. So initially when we started, the object is at rest. After 1 second, the distance covered by the object is 1 meter. But after 2 seconds, the distance covered is 4 meters. Okay. Now try to understand, after 1 second, it has covered, the object has covered 1 meter. But after 2 seconds, it has covered 4 meters. Means what was the distance covered during the second second? So you will find in the second, the distance covered is 3 meters. Okay. Then after 3 seconds, the total distance covered is 9 meters. So can you see that in the third second, you will find the distance covered is 5 meters. Yes or no? Because see, after 2 seconds, it is 4, but after 3 seconds, it is 9. Means 9 minus 4. In the third second, the object has covered 5 meters. After 4 seconds, the object has covered 16 meters. Means in the fourth second, only during that 1 second, means that time period of 1 second, that is the fourth second, you will find it has covered 7 meters. And after 5 seconds, the total distance is 25. Means during the fifth second, the object has covered 9 meters. Okay. So now this is the motion. See, in the first second, it has covered 1 meter, but in the second second, it has covered 3 meters. In the third second, it has covered 5 meters. In the fourth second, it has covered 7 meters. And in the fifth second, it has covered 9 meters. Okay, so you will find the time interval is same. Each is of 1 second. But in each interval of time, the object is covering unequal distances. The object is covering unequal distances. 1 meter, 3 meter, 5 meter, 7 meter, and 9 meter. Means the object is covering unequal distances in equal interval of time. Okay. So this motion can be variable velocity. Okay. Now we will plot the points of this. Okay. So this is 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, 16, and 5, 25. Plot the points of this and let's see how the graph looks like. Draw it. See, this is how the graph looks like. Okay. See class, how the graph is. Is it a straight line? No, it's not a straight line. It is a curved line. What it is? It's a curved line. It is not a straight line. If you try to join all these points with a scale, you will not able to do it because this is coming out to be a curved line. So you have to draw it with your free hand. It's a free hand drawing. What you have to do. So you will find that it's a curved line. Okay. So whenever you find a curved line, what you can conclude? You can conclude that the object is moving with a variable velocity. When it is a straight line, then you can easily conclude that the object is moving with a uniform velocity. Okay, so remember we have discussed this as well. Okay, if I get a line like this, a straight line like this, a straight line like this. So what does this indicate? A straight line indicates the object is moving with a uniform velocity. Or if I get a line like this, so what does this indicate? This also indicates that the object is moving with a uniform velocity, but it is coming towards the initial position. Okay, but when it is a curved line, it is a representation that the object is moving with a variable velocity. Clear, class? All of you, is it very clear now? Have you done the graph? Have you plotted the graph?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Achha, do it quickly. So completed, beta, copied. Very good. So now we have discussed all the cases of displacement time graph. When the object is at rest, then the object is moving with uniform velocity, then the object is coming towards the initial position. Then we have seen the slopes and what the slope represent and what the difference in the slope means. And we have also seen the last case, that is the object is moving with variable velocity. Now what we will do, we will start with our assignment. Okay, so now write down, we are going to talk about, we are going to make a chart, we are going to plot a chart, and we are going to look at the assignment of it. Okay, so yes, this was the do it, beta. One, then 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, 16, and 5, 25. Plot all these points and you will find it is a curved line. So a curved line indicates that the object is moving with variable velocity. The curved line indicates that the object is moving with variable velocity. Yes, beta, Om, it's a curved line graph, beta. Avni is asking, can we calculate the slope? See, beta, for a curved line, you cannot find the slope. Okay, but if you want to find the slope, then we know that what the slope gives us. The slope gives us velocity. But since it is not a straight line, it's a curved line. So how to find the slope of a curved line? So there is one technique to find the slope of a curved line, and that is to draw a tangent. See, if I draw a tangent, this is my tangent. This is a tangent. Okay, so we have to draw a tangent to that curve, and then you have to find the slope of this tangent. What you do? You find the slope of this tangent, and after finding the slope, you will find the instantaneous velocity. What you will find? You will find the instantaneous velocity. You will find the instantaneous velocity. So yes, we can find the slope, beta Avni, but we can find the slope by first finding the tangent to that point and then find the slope of that tangent line, and then it will give us the instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity means the velocity during that moment, during that instance. Okay, whatever the time your tangent is. Okay, now we start with our assignments. Okay, now write down assignment number 1. Write down. Okay, chalo. Now quickly for the assignment, draw this graph. Okay, this is your graph. Now quickly label these points. This as O. This point is O. This point is A. This point is B. And this point is C. Label these points. This is O. That's A, B, and C. Plot this graph. Plot this graph. Now please look at the coordinates properly. This is our graph. Now from this graph, we will we will solve some queries. Okay, all of you copied, beta? If you are copied, say yes. Okay. Now you have to write the questions. Okay, so you have to write the questions and then you are going to write the answer. So we start with the series of questions. The first question: what does the line OA indicates? Write down. That's our first question. What does the line OA indicates? Look at it and say me, what does the line OA indicate? Now, all of you, you are not going to say, you are going to type your answers. Okay. And I want all of you to do it very fast, and each and everyone has to do it. So say me, what does the line OA indicate? I want you to know, beta, that's very true. It's indicate a straight line, but which type of motion, Om, does it indicate? I want the motion. I want all of you to find out which type of motion does the line OA indicate. Very good, Soham. Very good. Very good. Yash, uniform what, beta? What is uniform? Uniform acceleration. Don't use Om. Don't use the word uniform motion. Okay, use the word uniform velocity, because uniform may be two things: uniform velocity as well as uniform acceleration. Okay, so if you want to say, the right answer is uniform velocity and not uniform motion. Okay, because uniform acceleration can also be uniform motion na? Okay, so don't use the word uniform motion, use the correct term, that is uniform velocity. So what does the line OA represents? So write down, it represents uniform velocity. Write down, it represents uniform velocity. Okay, the next question now. Write down next question. What is the magnitude of velocity during OA? Now, how you will find it out? So, if you remember, you can find it out by finding the slope. Exactly. How you can find it out, beta? By finding the slope. So, what is the magnitude? Find the slope quickly. Look at it and find the slope of this line. Very good, Om. Very good, Avni. Very good, Aditya, Nishant, Soham, Sanika. Very good, beta. Aditya, yes, write down the correct unit as well. Swam, write down the unit as well. Nishant, write down the unit. Sanika, very good, beta. Nishant, Monish, please calculate it properly. Find the slope of that line properly, beta. You are making a mistake in that calculation. You need to find the slope. How much is the slope? Very good, Nishant. Monish, find it properly, and rest all of you, please do it quickly. Do it very quickly and respond. No, beta, Ruchir, you are making a mistake. Ruchir and Monish, you are making a mistake. I want you to find the velocity during OA, and during OA, it is a uniform velocity. Now you want to find the magnitude, you find the slope of this line. Okay, and how you will find the slope? It's very simple. See, even without finding the slope, if it is a straight line, you can use some common sense. See, this is 0, 0. Then in 1 second, you will find in 1 second the distance covered is 3, and in 2 seconds the distance covered is 6. So in each second the distance covered is 3. So what's the velocity? 3 meter per second. Clear? See, 1 second 3 meters, 2 seconds 6 meters. So you can easily find out the coordinates now. And you can see that in every 1 second it's covering 3 meters. So Ruchir and Monish, what's the velocity? The velocity is 3 meter per second. Chalo. Next. Say me, what does the line AB indicates? Look at the chart and say me, what does the line AB indicates? What does the line AB indicates? Very good, very good. What does the line AB indicates? No, Krish, अरे बाबा, Krish, no Om, AB की बात कर रहा हूं मैं. Krish और Om, तुम्हारे आंसर रॉन्ग है. Yes, rest all of them, your answers are right. Yes. Very good. So what does it indicate? It indicates that the object is at rest. Remember Krish and Om. Whenever the object is whenever it's a straight line parallel to x-axis, it indicates that the object is at rest. Okay. So what does it indicate? What does the line AB indicate? Object at rest. Next question now. Now say me, how long the object is at rest? How long means I am talking about time. Very good, Sanika. Very good, Yash. Aditya, brilliant. Monish, that's right, beta. Swam. Monish, is it clear why your answer was wrong? Soham, please check it, beta. Please check carefully, Soham. Avni, please check your answer carefully. Very good, Avni and Priyanka as well. प्लीज बेटा क्विकली ज्यादा रिस्पांस दो तुम बहुत कम लोग रिस्पांस दे रहे हो बाकी के लोगों को रिस्पांस नहीं देना है आई एम हैविंग वी आर हैविंग अराउंड 30 स्टूडेंट्स इन द सेशन okay so how long the object is at rest so look at the chart how long means I'm talking about time interval so how long so you'll find that from 2 seconds the at 2 seconds the object reaches to 6 then for 1 2 and 3 you will find that from 2 to 5 for 3 seconds the object is at rest so how long the object is at rest for 3 seconds chalo next question next question is at what distance from the initial position the object is at rest. Now look at the chart and say me at what distance from the initial position the object is at rest. Very good, brilliant answer. Aditya, Sanika, Ruchir, Monish, Yash. Come on, rest all of them. Quickly respond. Swam, very good, beta. Okay, Avni, that's brilliant, Avni. So you will find at what distance from the initial position the object is at rest. So you will find that the object is at a distance of 6 meters. Look at it. Look at the y coordinates. How long? Look at the x coordinate because x is my time axis and y is my displacement axis. So how long the object is at rest? Look at the displacement. Clear? So how long the object is at rest? So the object is at rest for 6 meters from the initial position. Then write down next. What does the line BC indicate? What does the line BC indicate? Think twice before answering. Very good. What does the line BC indicates? Yes. It indicates that the object is moving with uniform velocity. What does it indicate? Because if you check it carefully, what does the line BC indicate? So it is a straight line. Exactly. So we will say that it indicates that the object is moving with uniform velocity. Okay. Next question now. What is the magnitude of velocity during BC? Say what's the magnitude of velocity? Find out the magnitude of the velocity during BC. brilliant, very good. Just look at it. You don't have to necessarily find the velocity slope. You can just observe it carefully and you will come to know that what is the velocity. See, it is at 6. After 1 second, you find it has traveled 2 meters. Again, after 1 second, more 2 meters. And after 1 second, more 2 meters. So what's the magnitude I asked? What is the magnitude? The magnitude of the velocity is 2 meter per second. I asked what is the magnitude. Okay, so it's 2 meter per second. Only the magnitude. Now this one is very interesting. What is the direction during BC? Not downwards. No, beta. Soham, it's not downwards. No. Swam, it's not towards the x-axis. That's not the answer. Not downwards, neither towards the x-axis. Yes. Yes. You can say the object is moving towards the initial position. What you can say? You can say the object is moving towards the initial position. Or you can say the object is moving in the opposite direction. Okay. No, not straight beta and not towards C as well. Srishti, the object is not moving towards C. Okay, the object is moving, direction is been asked na, so it is moving in the opposite direction. Or the object is coming towards the initial position. So write down, you can say opposite direction or towards initial position. Okay, it's not towards C. Okay, neither downwards. Okay, understand? This graph does not mean that that object is climbing up a mountain and then staying on there on a mountain and coming down. No, it is just a simple motion that the object is moving away and then staying there and then coming towards. Okay, so it does not mean that the object is climbing something and then going down. No. Clear? Okay. Now the next thing, all of you write down the answer. Calculate the displacement of the object. Come on, rest all of you, only 3 of them have answered. Very good, brilliant. Na, Monish, please check. Monish, please check. Very good, very good. How much is the displacement? Now try to understand beta how much is the displacement. The displacement is 0. Why it is 0? Because look at it. The object is traveling 6 meters, stays there and then came back 6 meters towards the initial position. So the object has traveled 6 meters, then stayed there and then again came back. So the object started from 0 and came back to 0. So how much is the displacement? So you will find that the displacement will be 0 meters. How much is the displacement? It is 0 meters. Now calculate the distance traveled. Calculate the distance traveled. Remember the definition of distance and displacement. Very good, Ruchir, Aditya, Avni. Brilliant, beta. No, beta, Swam, please check. Acha, you want to see the graph? See how much is the displacement. No, beta, Soham. Please check the displacement carefully. Yes, Sejal. Brilliant. No, beta, Swam. Please check the distance traveled. How much is the distance traveled by the object? How much is the distance traveled by the object? You will find that the object started from 0, it traveled 6 meters, then it stopped there for 3 seconds and then again came back. How much? Again 6 meters. So 6 plus 6, how much is the distance traveled? The distance traveled is 12 meters. Understand? How much is the distance traveled? 12 meters. But how much is the displacement? The displacement is 0. Okay. Then calculate the average speed of the journey. Quickly find out the average speed of the journey. Calculate the average speed of the journey. Soumya, please check your answer, beta. Average speed. Average speed. Remember the formula for average speed. Nishant, even you check the answer. Krish, you check the answer. Average speed. Remember the formula of average speed. Average speed is total distance upon total time. Very good, Om. Your answer is right, beta. What is average speed? Total distance upon total time. Total distance upon total time. Total distance upon total time. Clear? Why the graph is wrong, beta, Krish? What's the problem with the graph, Krish? As there is no 6 second. Ha. That's right. That's right. I think I made a mistake in that. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, 4, 2, 0. Okay. Ha. So now it is okay. Now see what's the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So everything is, I just miss out one. So how much is the total distance? What's the average speed? So the average speed will be total distance upon total time. How much is the total distance? 12. How much is the total time? 8. So how much is the answer? Write down. It's 1.5. Clear? How much is the answer? It's 1.5 meter per second, because I'm so sorry. It's 6 was missing there. So it is 7 and 6, 7 and 8 and not 9. So the total distance is 12 and the total time is 8 seconds. So 12 by 8 is coming out to be 12 divided by 8 is 1.5. So how much is the total distance? The total distance is, so the total average speed is 1.5. Now this one. Calculate the average velocity. Calculate the average velocity. Very good. Yes, very good. Okay, so what will be the average velocity? So the average velocity will be zero. Why the average velocity will be zero? Because average velocity is total, is displacement upon total time. What's the average velocity? Displacement upon total time. Okay, so how much is the displacement? Displacement is zero. So that's why the average velocity is zero. Clear class? All of you understanding? See how much information we can obtain from that graph. Okay, so we can understand that this is object moving with uniform velocity, then at rest, then coming towards the initial position. We find out each and every factors about it. Okay, so this was the very basic assignment what I have given you. Now I will give you a little challenging assignment. Okay, chalo. So I hope you had copied this all. Now quickly draw the chart. Okay, all of you quickly draw the chart. Okay. Chalo. Now first of all, you do one thing, draw this chart quickly. I'm giving you 2 minutes to draw this chart. Chalo. Now, is it a straight line graph or has a uniform velocity? What you are asking, beta? Yeah, beta. If it is a straight line, it's a uniform velocity now. If it's a straight line, it's a uniform velocity. Please draw properly because every now and then you are going to look at this graph, okay, for answering all the queries. So please draw it properly. All of you, have you drawn it? It's a very interesting graph. All of you, have you drawn it, beta? Just type yes if you have drawn it. Only 3 of them have done it. 4 of them have done it till now. Okay, so I assume that others are not responding, but you have done it. Okay. Okay. So assuming all of you have drawn this, please check the coordinates very clearly. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, look at the coordinates properly. Okay. Now we start with our next assignment, very important assignment. Okay. Okay, now what is this? If you check it little carefully, you will come to know that it is a very, very famous story. Okay, it's a very famous story what is being depicted here, beta. Okay, so I want all of you to look at it and say me and name the very famous story which is depicted in this graph. It's a very famous story. Just give a thought to it. Very good, Ruchir. Very good, Sanika. Very good. A very famous story in your childhood days, you must have heard about it. Very good, Avni. Very good, beta Vidula. Very good, Om. Yes, Aditya. What about others? Krish, very good, beta. Very good, Nidhi. Yes, Priyanka. Very good, bacha. Okay, what about the others? Huh? What about others? Others are not responding. Yes, Ruchir, this is the second graph now, beta. Okay, so what is this? This is a very, very famous story. Okay, from our childhood days, you must have heard about this story, and this story is about the hare and the tortoise. Exactly. What is this story? It's about the rabbit and the tortoise. Exactly. So this is that story. Look at this story. Isn't it the rabbit and the tortoise? Okay. If you check it carefully, you'll come to know that it's a rabbit and the tortoise story. Okay. Now identify the rabbit and the tortoise. Quickly identify which is rabbit and which is the tortoise. I think it's a very simple question. By the color, you have to identify the color line. Okay. Very good. All of you write down the answers. Which color is which character? Very good, Ruchir. Acha, you want me to show the graph? That's what I said. Yes, very true. You cannot say the color at least. Very true. Very true. Yes, very good class. See, which one character? So you will find that the blue is the rabbit and the orange is the tortoise. Very good. So blue is the rabbit and orange is the tortoise. Okay. Okay. So orange line is the tortoise and blue is rabbit. Okay. Now, state the type of motion of tortoise. Chalo, quickly. State the type of motion of tortoise. Type of motion of tortoise. Very good, Monish. That's the right answer. Very good. Brilliant answers. Avni, Aditya. Come on. Others, Vidula. Nahi mera bacha. Vidula. Motion, type of motion. Very good, Savni. Vidula, just correct your answer. Yes, very good, very good. Sarika, Mahesh, Om, Savni. Yes, brilliant answer. Okay, you want me to show the graph? Okay, look at the graph and say the type of motion of tortoise. Yes, very good, Krish. Ah, that's the answer. Vidula, I ask you to say not uniform motion. Don't say uniform motion, beta. It is uniform velocity because there is uniform acceleration as well. So when we say motion, motion means whenever the object changes its position. So a uniform acceleration also the object changes its position. So use the word uniform velocity. Very good. Srishti, yes. So what's the answer? So the answer is the tortoise is moving with uniform velocity. Okay, now the next question, the next assignment. Sorry, not the assignment, the next question. Right now. State the magnitude of uniform velocity of tortoise. Quickly. State the magnitude of uniform velocity of tortoise. Very good, Monish. Sanika, now you can do it quickly by looking at x and y coordinates. Don't find the slope. Slope find करने की जरूरत नहीं है. थोड़ा सा carefully graph को check करो. Very good. All of you are giving me the right answer. ये देखो, जल्दी से ग्राफ को चेक करके बोलो, है ना? हर एक सेकंड में कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल हो रहा है. Okay, no need to find the slope always. Slope can be found when the coordinates are not that simple. Here the coordinates are very simple. Very good. Om, unit properly ko beta. Write down the unit properly. Om. Yes, brilliant. महेश मेरा बेटा ठीक से देख बेटा. महेश महेश ठीक से देख बेटा. तनुश्री ठीक से देखो बेटा. ग्राफ को ठीक से देखो. The graph is flashing on your screen. Srishti, right. Nitya, very good beta. The answer is right. Nitya. Yes, Mahesh. Very good beta. Now the answer is right. Okay. So what is the uniform velocity? So you will find the uniform velocity is 2 meter per second. Chalo, now let's go to the next question. We are having challenging questions for you. Huh? Very challenging questions. Chalo, start. What is the type of motion the rabbit is having in the initial part of its race? Now understand we are talking about rabbit. So look at the character of rabbit and say which type of motion is the rabbit having in the initial part of its race. Very good. Brilliant answer. Brilliant answer. Which type of motion the rabbit is having in the initial part? Very good. Brilliant answer by all of you. Exactly. So which type of motion the rabbit is having? The rabbit is having a motion of uniform velocity. Now write down. The next question is how long the rabbit was moving with this uniform velocity. You said na the rabbit initially is having a uniform velocity. So say how long the rabbit was moving with this uniform velocity. Very good. What you are doing? You are observing the x coordinates. Look at the x coordinates and you will find okay, you want to see the graph? Check it. How long the rabbit is moving with this velocity? Very good. Rest all of them are answering beautifully. No, beta, how long I said. How long means I am asking about time. When I say how long, it's about for how long I'm talking about time. Okay, Soumya, Mahesh, and Om. Yes, that's correct. Nitya, that's correct. How long he is moving with that velocity? No, beta, Om. ठीक से देखो, ठीक से देखो. वो velocity जो तुमने पहले आंसर दिए, Om. You said na initially he is moving with uniform velocity. So how long he is moving with that velocity? No, not 9 seconds, Om. For that uniform velocity. Yes, you have to write all the questions and all the answers. Ruchir. You have to write all the questions and all the answers. See, we are talking about this motion. All of you, we are talking about this motion. This motion. Here it is moving with uniform velocity. Okay. And how long he is moving? So look at the time axis. He is moving for 3 seconds. Okay. So write down the answer. How long he is moving for with that velocity? So he is moving with that velocity for 3 seconds. Okay. Please read the graph carefully. Okay. All of you, I want all of you to read the graph carefully. Okay. Because there are some more challenging questions coming for you. See now. Which type of motion rabbit is having in the second phase of the race? We are talking about rabbit, the second phase. There are different types of motion the rabbit is going. Very good, Sanika. Very good, Monish. Yes, very good, Monish. नहीं बेटा ओम ओम सेकेंड फेज की बात चल रही है. अवनी सेकेंड फेज की बात चल रही है. सौम्या सेकेंड फेज. नो, सेकेंड फेज की बात चल रही है. आदित्य रॉन्ग. हाँ नहीं बेटा ओम, सेकेंड फेज की बात चल रही है. थोड़ा रीड करो ना रैबिट के मोशन को, थोड़ा ध्यान दो. हाँ तनुश्री, आदित्य, क्रिश, योर आंसर इज राइट. अवनी, नाउ योर आंसर इज राइट. हाँ तुमने ग्राफ ने ड्रॉ किए क्या ओम? नहीं बेटा विदुला, सेकेंड फेज की बात चल रही है. रैबिट के सेकेंड फेज की बात चल रही है. सेकेंड फेज. ओके, थोड़ा सा ग्राफ ठीक से देखो बेटा विदुला. नहीं बेटा महेश, ये देखो, ये जो था ये फर्स्ट फेज है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट फेज. यस, एंड दिस इज द सेकेंड फेज ना. इसकी बात कर रहा हूं मैं, सेकेंड फेज की. व्हाट इज द सेकेंड फेज? द सेकेंड लाइन विच आई हैव ड्रॉन. हाँ प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. सेकेंड फेज ऑफ मोशन पूछे हमने. yes, Vidula, what is your answer? Yes, very good, very good. Try to understand. थोड़ा सा ध्यान दो बेटा, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है ये. तुमको पूरा ग्राफ समझना है इससे ही. ठीक है, ये इसके सब आंसर्स दे देंगे ना, तुमको कैसे भी क्वेश्चंस आने दो, यू विल आंसर इट वेरी क्लियरली. चलो, सो second phase, you will find that the rabbit is at rest, or actually according to the story, the rabbit is sleeping. Okay, so the second phase, the rabbit is at rest, or we can say the rabbit is sleeping. Next, how long is the rabbit sleeping? Quickly type your answers. How long is the rabbit sleeping? Very good, Monish. Very good, Sanika. Aditya. Om, please check Om. How long? तो देखो x एक्सिस को ठीक से चेक करो. ठीक से चेक करो, कंफ्यूज हो रहे हो तुम लोग. तनुश्री. How long he is sleeping? तनुश्री. How long he is sleeping? तो कहां से सोना शुरू किया उसने? He started sleeping from here till here. Okay, so this was the time he was sleeping. Now find out how much time is taken. He started his sleep from 3 to 7. 1, 2, 3, and how long he was sleeping? Okay, yes. No, Tanushri. ठीक से देखो बेटा, तनुश्री. फिर से आंसर रॉन्ग आ गया तनुश्री. सौम्या, जल्दी मत करो आंसर देने की. तनुश्री एंड सौम्या, प्लीज चेक योर आंसर्स एंड गिव मी द राइट आंसर. Yes, rest all of them are that's correct, Soumya. How long? ए बाबा सृष्टि, यूनिट सही रखो. सृष्टि, यूनिट विल बी मीटर पर सेकेंड. और बेटा आई एम सेइंग हाउ लॉन्ग ही इज स्लीपिंग. हाँ नहीं बेटा विदुला, चेक करो ना ग्राफ को. विदुला, Vidula, please check the graph. How long he is sleeping? Look at it. From 3, he started to sleep. So from 3 to 4, 1 second, 4 to 5, 2 seconds, 5 to 6, 3 seconds, and 6 to 7, 4 seconds. So how long he is sleeping? So he is sleeping for 4 seconds. Clear? So how long he is sleeping? So he is sleeping for 4 seconds. Okay, next. Now more challenging questions. Okay. Describe the motion of the rabbit after it woke up. Look at the graph and say me which type of motion the rabbit is having after he woke up, after it woke up. Very good, very good. You can call it as, yes, you can call it as non-uniform velocity or variable velocity. What we can call it? Non-uniform velocity or variable velocity. Clear, class? What we call such type of motion? We can call it as non-uniform velocity or variable velocity. Clear? Because it's a curved line. It's not a straight line. Look at it. It's a curved line. Okay. Sure. So write down the answer. The answer is which type of motion? So the motion is non-uniform velocity, or we call it as variable velocity, also called as acceleration. Now next. Who won the race? Quickly. अब तो इसके लिए कुछ बोलने की जरूरत भी नहीं है. Exactly, because that's the moral of the story. Okay, chalo. So no need to work on that. It's very simple. But even in the graph, you can find out who won the race. But it's okay. Who won the race is very clear to you now. Very good. Because if you give the wrong answer, it means you don't remember the story. Then this one. Now this is a very interesting question. Now please analyze the graph carefully. By how much distance the tortoise won the race? I mean to say, when the tortoise completed the finishing line, by how much distance he was ahead of the rabbit? By how much distance he was ahead? Very true. All of you are giving amazing answers. Yes, you are observing the graph carefully now. Very good, Soham. Sanika, Krish, Mahesh, Ruchir, Monish, all of you are giving right answer. No one has given a wrong answer. नहीं बेटा ओम, please जरा ठीक से देखो ग्राफ को ठीक से देखो. Avni, that's right. Look at the graph. Look at the graph. Look at the graph. Look at the coordinates properly. Look at the x and y axis properly and say me. Yes, very good. Very good. Brilliant answer. Okay. You will find he won the race by 2 meters. Exactly, because you will find in this graph, you will find that he's at 16 and the tortoise is at 18. Okay, so by 2. Then next. Again, a very interesting question. What is the distance of the race? Exactly. Means the race है वो कितनी लंबी है? How long the what is the distance of the race? Quickly say me how much is that? Very good. Brilliant. Yes. What is the distance of the race? So you will find that the distance of the race is very good. All of you are writing the right answer. It's 18 meters. How much is the distance of the race? So you will find the distance of the race is 18 meters. See how much information you are getting from the graph. Then the next question. Again, a very interesting question. At what time interval did tortoise crossed rabbit? At what time interval did tortoise crossed rabbit? Check it and say. At what time interval the tortoise crossed the rabbit? Check it now. Yes. Those no बेटा क्रिश ठीक से देखो, ठीक से देखो नहीं. एट व्हाट टाइम इंटरवल ना रे बेटा प्रियंका, मीटर्स नहीं चाहिए ना, टाइम इंटरवल कहा ना मैंने प्रियंका. वेरी गुड. At what time interval? Yes, it is at what time interval. So see, this is the point which I am selecting. This is the point where it has crossed. The rabbit has, the tortoise has crossed rabbit. Exactly. And this time is, look at the x coordinate, at 6. Okay, so what's the answer? So you'll find at what time it crosses. So you will find it has crossed at 6 seconds, or just little at the 6th second he has crossed. Very good. Then the next one, again a very interesting question. Now look at this question, a little lengthy question, but it says that if rabbit would have continued with its initial speed, understand, rabbit slept, no, but if rabbit would have continued with its initial speed, how long would it take for rabbit to win the race? If rabbit would have continued with its initial speed, but we observed that the rabbit went to sleep. So how long would it, how long is, again I'm talking about time. How long would it take for rabbit to win? No beta Nishant, please check it. Monish, your answer is right. Swam, please check your answer. Mahesh, your answer is right. Ruchir, check your answer. Nishant, check your answer. देखो जरा ग्राफ को स्टडी करो. आदित्य, your answer is right. Avni, your answer is right. How long would it take for rabbit to win the race? अच्छा, ग्राफ, वेरी गुड. अब ग्राफ को मैंने इसलिए तो कहा था तुम लोग ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने को बेटा. No, Nishant. You just refer to the previous question. No, Srishti. No, Swam. अरे बाबा 9 सेकंड थोड़ी लगे होते उसको. इधर ध्यान दो. Look at the question. Yes, Soham, your answer is right. Nishant, Ruchir, your answer is wrong, beta. Pay attention. Look at the question. Look at the question. See, if rabbit would have continued with its initial speed, what was the initial speed of rabbit? So you find that the initial speed of rabbit was 4 meters per second. See, how much is the initial speed of rabbit? I'm talking about this phase, the initial speed. This is the rabbit. No, this is the initial speed of rabbit, which I'm showing. So this is the initial speed of rabbit. Okay, so you will find the initial speed of rabbit is 4 meter per second. Sorry, 4 meter per second. And if how much is the distance he wants to cross? So you will find that he has to travel 18 meters. Okay, and what's the speed? 4 meter per second. So find out. The speed is 4 meter per second and the distance is 18 meters. So speed is equal to distance upon time. So time is equal to speed upon distance. So what will be the answer? You'll find the answer is coming 18 divided by time. Speed. 18 divided by 4. What's the answer? 4.5. What's the speed? The speed is, how much time it will take? It will take 4.5 seconds. How much time it will take? It will take 4.5 seconds to win the race. But obviously he slept and that's why he lost the race. I hope you are getting it, class. You are getting it. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Now the next and very interesting question. How much ahead was tortoise of, how much ahead was rabbit of tortoise when rabbit went to sleep? Now understand, when rabbit went to sleep, during which phase the rabbit went to sleep. Okay, so how much ahead was rabbit of tortoise when rabbit went to sleep? Okay, so you will find it with the graph. that when the rabbit went to sleep. So this is the place where the rabbit went to sleep, and this is the place where the tortoise was. So you'll find it was 6 meters. Okay, so what's the answer? 6 meters. Okay, then the last question of our assignment. Okay, the last question of our assignment. Then what should have been, now this is again a very interesting analysis, what should have been the speed of rabbit if he wants to win the race after getting up from its sleep? See, when he get up from the sleep, he woke up from the sleep at this point at 7. Okay, and he wants to win the race from here. Okay, so what should have been the speed of the rabbit? Think of it. What should have been the speed of the rabbit? Very good, Monish. नो बेटा ओम, थोड़ा सा कैलकुलेशन ठीक से करो, इतनी ज्यादा की जरूरत नहीं है. Because how much speed how much distance he has to travel? He is at a distance of 12, and he has to travel. He has to reach 18. Means he has to travel 6 meters. He has to travel 6 meters, and how much time he is having with it? So he is having only 2 minutes, 2 seconds. So understand, the answer will be not 6 meter per second and not even 3 meter per second. And obviously, if it is less than 3, he would have lost. But it is not even 3 meter per second. So what's the answer? He has to travel. Assume if the rabbit would have run with a speed of 3 meter per second, rabbit and tortoise would have crossed the finishing line at the same time. The rabbit and the tortoise would have crossed the finishing line at the same time. So that's why he has to not run with a velocity of 3 and not with 4 as well, but he has to run with a velocity little more than 3. What should be the velocity with he has to run to win the race after getting it from the sleep? He has to run with a velocity of more than 3 meter per second. Why? Because 3 meter per second will result in a tie. Getting it? If he had run with a speed of 3 meter per second, it would be a tie, because then they both would have crossed the finishing line at the same time. So if the tortoise if the rabbit wants to win, then he has to run with a speed little more than 3 meter per second. I hope all of you are understanding it, class. All of you getting it? Okay, chalo. So I have taken your 10 to 12 minutes more today. Okay, so no problem. Now you can leave the session.